remember the tarot reader I once made a video about? One of those readers who kept pointing fingers, accusing a Queen of Wands energy of crimes and a lot more. So in that reading, I called this person out and emphasized how she was painting herself as the victim while claiming she was being stolen from while simultaneously antagonizing a Queen of Wands. But this was the same time when I was making videos that this was happening. In short, it follows a pattern of events and techniques of my enemies, and this individual was trying to mirror my situation and tries to destroy me. It's as if she's stealing an experience that is not hers and tries to kill the person that she's stealing from, then play the victim for the crime that she did herself. So this is destiny thieving, and by taking and mirroring experiences she didn't get to experience, she's the thief. Then the way that they will kill the real owner, they will scapegoat their crimes onto the person she stole from. So I cannot repeat myself enough. So when you really study this situation carefully, a clear pattern emerges. And it's not just her. It's a group of tarot readers engaging in the same behavior. Slandering, mimicking, and copying. And this isn't just drama. It is spiritual theft. They're stealing someone's path, identity, and light, all while projecting their own wrongdoings onto their chosen target. It's a calculated inversion of truth. And this isn't speculation, there's actual evidence. You see the timing of their content, the repetitive use of certain phrases, the neuro-linguistic manipulation in their language. It all points to intentional mimicry and deception. Every word, every move becomes objective proof of what's really going on. And the irony is that she made a video last night, and at that reading, if you look at the comments under her content, you'll even see her little flying monkeys chiming in, trying to paint someone else as the copycat. So just look at her recent post titling her reading, "Checkmate, bitch. Make sure your next move is your best move." Well, if you have been following my content, you'll understand and instantly recognize that this is an intentional provocation and she wants a reaction because she's baiting, a baiting narcissist. And that reading is full of comparison, jealousy, and competition, all in a desperate attempt to label someone as fake, to discredit and devalue another woman. It's drama. You know why? Because they are the drama creators. In a spiritual sense, they are dark forces. There is a book about spiritual hijacking that was written by Ari Coppel. And she mentioned about how these dark forces are intentionally triggering their target and are adept with creating false drama illusions like this. So can you see the pattern in the stories that they spin? Well, those are pure illusion. Illusions meant to confuse, manipulate, and ultimately steal. So they manufacture chaos and play the victim. Classic narcissistic behavior. It is also mentioned in that book. Energetically, this is what dark forces do. They invert the truth, they vilify the light, and masquerade in stolen masks. You see, if I were truly the villain, as they try to claim, well, none of this would be happening to me. And I wouldn't be able to present anything like the cyber manipulation that they cannot mirror or falsify. And honestly, if you're still believing their lies at this point, you're either willfully ignorant, evil, or delusional, because you're mentally sick, or just really slow to catch on. And one more thing, have you noticed how she keeps repeating praises about death towards her so-called villain that she's emphasizing as karma? Well, it is not. It's wishful thinking of this individual towards their target. More like a spell work. And that's someone speaking curses and that over someone else's life. All I know is if I die, I'm sure that you're the prime suspect. And this might not be my best move because I'm not an idiot to follow you.